Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got our first war in the World's Qualifiers event here in June 2020. It's Tribe Gaming versus Alternate Attacks. Let's go ahead and see who's going to come out with the victory in this first war today. Alright guys, just wanted to let you know, if you do want to see these wars live, make sure you check out the Clash of Clans official YouTube page or their official Twitch page this weekend, where they'll be streaming all of the World's Championship Qualifier Wars Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's probably already Saturday or Sunday by the time you're watching this, but make sure you go check them out. You can watch all the wars live. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the first attack. Unfortunately, they were watching us while we did all the attacks, so I wasn't able to record the attacks live, but we're going to be looking at each attack as they happened in the correct order without spoiling the results. So let's go ahead and see what happened in all 10 attacks and see who came out with the victory today. Here we are guys with the first attack of the war. It was Lexnos. Alternate attacks came in. They had to attack first. Now, the way this war worked, we were in a group chat with the admins on a kind of like a Zoom call, but it was actually Google Meets. And so they were watching all of us. You know, they had to see everything. We had to start attacking 20 minutes into the war. It's just an hour war, just like a normal 5v5 war that you guys are used to seeing here. Here for the World Championships qualifier. So Lexnos going to be coming in with the Queen Charge Hybrid here on Danny's base. Now guys, I am going to be talking through some of these attacks, also going to be talking you through kind of what our feelings were after each attack, because you know, lots of different things were happening. It was really stressful, really fun at the same time though. Lexnos coming in with the very first attack of the war. We were still trying to figure out our plans for all the bases. This is barely 20 minutes into the war. Here goes his first rage. Queen with the wall break, getting into that first layer. She's going to get the scatter shot and have access to the CC, the air defense, and this expo on the top side. Now luckily for us, that air defense started shooting his healers, so he had to send in some hogs and a wizard to get that down and waste a freeze on it, which honestly helped us out a lot here. He's going in with the next wall breaker there to try to get the queen in toward the eagle, and he was late with that second rage, so he had to pop the queen ability as well. She gets through the CC, and she's going to chew through these expos and start working her way over toward the core. Then he's going to use the siege barracks on the right side of 6 o'clock and all of the hybrid pushing in from the bottom side toward the town hall. Now this hybrid spread is really spread out, as it implies in the name. I probably would have done the siege barracks right at 6 instead of 5 o'clock. That way the hybrid was at least a little bit tighter, because it takes a long time for them to get into the town hall. And the queen goes down after she gets the eagle. The royal champ gets locked onto by the inferno, so he has to use his last freeze there, pop the warden ability, use the rage there to get everything through the town hall and through that inferno tower before the royal champ goes down. Boom, he just barely got that off in time. Pops the RC ability, heals going into the backside with this archer queen, and there is still a barbarian king on the top. He uses a minion at 3 for cleanup to try and help keep everything nice and tight in the core here. The healers swapped off to the hybrid, only one healer left now as the Seeking Air Mine took out the other ones, and boom, the last healer goes down to that last Seeking Air Mine. Just hogs and miners up, one miner on the CC helping these hogs and miners pushing through toward the top side here. Wizards on the cleanup on the outside ring. Can the hybrid get through the barbarian king? That's the one thing that might stop this. All of the miners pushing through, they're going to help kill the king with the warden. That warden does a lot of damage, but the new level 75 king is so tanky, guys. He has so much HP. Even the wizards with the warden cannot take him out. The barbarian king is going to stay alive, and this is going to be a fail. Lexnos himself, the guy who always gets triples, is going to come out early in the war as the first attack, and he's not going to get it done, which is going to be a really high percentage defense for Tribe Gaming here in the first attack. Let's go ahead and see what Tribe did with their first attack of the war. Here we are with the second attack of the war, guys. Tribe Gaming's first attack here. It's Nick coming in with the Sui Lalo. Nick normally likes to go first, or at least he doesn't mind going first. It really helps the rest of us, gives us a little bit more time to plan. Since Nick is really quick at planning, he's always able to come up with a good Sui Lalo plan or a dragon plan or something. So he's going to come in with the Sui Lalo on this one with the zap spells, guys. 7 zaps and 1 earthquake. He's already starting with the Sui at 3 o'clock, and then watch how he zaps the CC, the warden, and the eagle here with an earthquake as well to get all of that down and do a little bit of damage to those expos. Now the Sui over here, he uses the ice golem, the king, the wizard, and the royal champ. The royal champ's going to get some nice value here. The scatter shot, the archer towers, and one of the ADs. And then the king's going to walk down, and then he's going to Sui the queen for the town hall here, so he doesn't have to worry about the town hall, just to make sure that he's not going to 1-star or anything silly like that. So here he is. He's waiting for the Ice Golem to path over here. King made a nice funnel on the bottom side, so he can drop the queen on this Dark Elixir storage. And another Ice Golem pushing in. As soon as the Ice Golem is taking the Expo, he can drop the Wall Breaker. Boom, the Super Wall Breaker is successful. Going to get Queen right into this Town Hall here. Going to freeze that Expo as well, which is nice. King's going to go down. That other Ice Golem's taking the Ground Expo, which is going to give Queen plenty of time to get this Town Hall down. With the ability pop there, she's also going to be able to grab an Expo. And then it's time to start the flight on the top side. Now notice how he starts with 4 minions on that trash, guys. On the trash ring out here. Really important stuff. These minions early help make sure that you're not going to time fail. They're already working on the trash buildings as you're starting the Lalo. That's really important, guys. You need to try to do that on your attacks when you're doing Lalo. So starting off with the Stone Slammer on the top side with the Dragon and some loons in it. The rest of the Lalo coming in from the top, 12 o'clock angle. Now there is an enemy Archer Queen, but luckily Nick brought a Headhunter here. His goal with the Headhunter was to send it behind these loons while everything is distracted and to snipe that Archer Queen right here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to drop the Headhunter up here. Boom, there he goes. And while the rest of the Lalo's coming in from the top and the left side, that Headhunter is going to snipe the Queen there. Even with the giant bombs, not going to kill the Headhunter. Luckily, leave him at just about 10% HP. And then while everything's pushing into the core, he's going to pop the Warden ability, and that Headhunter is going to come over here under the Warden ability and start messing with the enemy Royal Champ. Not quite going to take her out, but that's okay. He at least did a lot of damage to that Royal Champ. Hasting through the core here. Remember, when you do the Zap Quake in the core early on, you're only going to have 5 spells for your Lalo, so you got to be really precise with your spells. He took 3 haste and 2 freezes, and he got just enough value with them. Still has 2 more loons that he can use to distract this Wizard Tower on the back end, and that RC is going to start doing a lot of damage to the loons here, which is the only thing that we were worried about. It looks like she might kill the Warden and all the loons, so it might be a fail. We weren't sure. We were freaking out at this point, but luckily he had just enough loons. They're going to be able to power through. The RC's taking out the loons, and then boom, 2 balloons left. They're going to take out the RC, and it's just cleanup from there. Beautiful, beautiful Sui Lalo here from Nick with the Zap Quakes at the beginning. What kind of troops were in the CC? We'll never know because he destroyed the CC before the attack even started, really. So there, the minions are going to finish off the rest of the trash buildings. That's going to be a triple, giving Tribe Gaming the early advantage here. 3 stars to 2. After the first attack from both sides. Let's go ahead and check out the second attack from Alternate Attacks. So here we go, Vale with their second attack coming in with the Zapquake Hogs, guys, which also is kind of becoming a part of the new meta. So let's go ahead and see how much value he's going to get with these zaps. I'll pause before the buildings go down so you know which buildings he's trying to get. He uses the Quake early, then the zaps. He wants to get the Clan Castle down, the Bomb Tower, and the Scatter Shot here. But he dropped the Quake early. He's only going to use 5 zaps to get the Clan Castle, Bomb Tower, and the Scatter Shot. And then he's going to use the other 2 zaps to get the CC and to damage the Wizard Tower. And then he's going to Sui for the Town Hall here. That's his plan with the Battle Ram. So he's going to make a funnel over at 9 o'clock. Some sneaky goblins over here on the top side to make more of a funnel. And then there goes the Ice Golem to tank a little bit. And here comes the King, the Battle Ram, and the Queen. We'll see what's exactly in his Battle Ram. But his goal here, it looks like, to get the Town Hall early. That way he doesn't have to worry about it with the Hogs. He does have 36 Hogs and an Electro Dragon for the backside of the base here. King wrapping around. There is a hole in the base there, so he's going to do some weird stuff, have some weird pathing. Queen gets that gold storage. Now she's pathing in. Ram wakes up the Town Hall. What comes out of the Ram? Looks like some sneaky goblins, but they hit the Tornado Trap. An Ice Golem and Sneaky Goblins, but the Sneaky Goblins hit the Tornado Trap. They're not going to get the Town Hall. He freezes, so that way Queen can get the Town Hall, but the Archer Tower is still hitting her. She goes down, and the Town Hall still alive at 15%. Oof, not going to plan so far. That Tornado Trap OP placement from Eve Maxi absolutely ruining the Sui. That Sui definitely would have gotten the Town Hall if the Tornado Trap was not there. So he's trying to recover here, thinking about what to do. He uses some Hogs on the top side to get those Teslas to make a funnel. The rest of the Hogs, Royal Champ and Grand Warden, in straight for the Town Hall with some more Hogs over at 9 o'clock. Pops the Warden ability super early, and he only has 2 heals because he used so many zaps and the Earthquake spell at the beginning of the attack. So all the Hogs pushing in. At this point, he's just trying to get as much percent as he can. Probably not going to have him enough juice to triple the base. E-Dragon on the backside for some percent. Royal Champ and Headhunters that he also used are going in, taking out the enemy Queen, working on the enemy Skellies here, and eventually they're going to make their way down south, but everything died super fast. with only 2 heals and no L-shaped pathing for the hogs, just sending them all to the core like that, they're getting hit from every single angle. They die so fast. And this one definitely going to be a fail, and honestly not great percent either. Going to be looking like somewhere in the high 60s maybe after all these wizards are done. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through some of this cleanup. But at this point, when we saw this attack, we started off 1 for 1. Now they are 0 for 2. We got really excited. We were hyped, thinking, okay, our defense is doing really well. Let's get one more triple here, secure the lead 2-0 on triples. And next up is going to be me coming in with the attack. I had a queen charge hybrid plan, and I needed to go next because the other guys were still planning their attacks. So let's go ahead and see how I do. Alright, so Vale got 68% on his last attack, so putting alternate attacks' average destruction somewhere in the 80s, while our average destruction was 100% from Nick's attack. So here I had a queen charge hybrid plan on this attack. Let's go ahead and see how it goes, if it works out well. We'll go ahead and fast forward until I start the attack. Starting off with an early Yeti over at 9 o'clock for the funnel here, and then we're going to be trying to charge into that 9 o'clock section where the Inferno Tower is. I wanted the king to walk down. He's actually going to walk up a little bit here, drop the queen to try and force him down. He's going to go beat on a wall into that scattershot compartment, which actually ended up working pretty well for me because he's going to distract the CC and that scattershot, so my queen doesn't have too much damage on her early on when she's fighting the enemy queen. There goes a free spell for the enemy Inferno Tower and the queen there. Some Coco Loons. The first one picks up a Seeking Air Mine. The second one picks up a Seeking Air Mine. So both those Coco Loons absolutely perfect right there. Rage spell. Queen gets through the enemy queen, and she's going to get through this scattershot just in time, right before the CC locks onto her. There are 2 headhunters in that CC, so I have to poison early and rage up the queen again. Because of that, the Eagle Artillery already activates. It's awake. So that poison spell finally gets the headhunters down. Lava Hound going to pop here after queen takes about 4 sentries to get through it. I'm going to go ahead and start with the siege barracks on the bottom side. Queen chewing through those pups. She's going to start making her way up toward the core of the base. I have to already use the last rage just to keep her alive here. She's taking a lot of damage. P.E.K.K.A. going to tank the Eagle Artillery shots now, which is nice, and I'm going to start the hybrid right on this air defense from the 7 o'clock angle. As you can see, there go the miners first, then the warden, then the hogs, and the royal champion behind. They're going to activate the town hall here, and then I'm going to pop the warden ability to keep everything alive right before the Eagle Artillery hits those miners. Boom, perfect timing on the warden ability. Queen is still alive. She doesn't need the last free spell or any more rages. She's going to end up going over here and beating on a wall, going toward the enemy king. The Eagle Artillery targets my Royal Champ, which kind of sucks because it's going to end up killing her kind of fast, which I didn't want. Heal through the core, and then another heal going into this 3 o'clock compartment. Have to pop the Royal Champ ability there. She's going to get through all these defenses in the core. Tons and tons of wizards on the outside doing cleanup. Lots of hybrid troops pathing through. They're going to stay topped off on full health because of that heal spell, but the Eagle Artillery is still alive, and that's the biggest problem right now, along with that king and the Inferno on the top side. My queen paths over to the Eagle. I'm going to go ahead and pop her ability to get that Eagle down before he gets any more shots off, and my queen's going to kill the enemy king here, which is nice. I freeze the Inferno Tower on the top side. Honestly, that freeze was a couple seconds too early. Nothing was really, that Inferno wasn't really targeting anything, so I kind of wasted that. But I still got a ton of miners, a ton of wizards, and guys, this is going to be really, really close on time. Don't know if we're going to have it or not. Let's see. The clan castle in the core. I got a balloon going to it. We got some miners going in the Inferno, but the giant bomb hits them. They're going to go down. The balloon is going to path to the Inferno, not to the clan castle, because nothing's killed the Inferno yet. So I can't have anything going to the clan castle. Finally, we get some miners going to the Inferno. And then hopefully they're going to path down. Now, unfortunately, this isn't a live recording, so you can't see how much time was left. But this is pretty much exactly how much time was left. Springtrap hits the clan castle, and boom, the miners are going to get it. Guys, I had less than 1 second to spare. It looked like the clock hit 0 when I actually did this. For those of you who watched this live on the live stream, you probably saw Woody freaking out when he was casting it. It was amazing. And guys, us, Tribe Gaming, on voice chat when this happened, I mean, I got the triple with less than 1 second left. We were going absolutely nuts because now alternate attacks are 0 for 2, Tribe Gaming 2 for 2. We're off to a great start. Let's go ahead and see if alternate attacks can triple and answer the call. So now is 4 stars to 6 stars in favor of Tribe Gaming. But let's go ahead and see Ast here coming in with, again, another mass hog attack here with the Zap Quake. Let's see how he does it. Hopefully it goes better for them, or they want it to go better than their last attack from Vale. Unfortunately, he didn't get the Town Hall with the Sui, and it costed them a lot of percentage because of that. So he's going to be coming in with the Zap Quake, get the Eagle down, the Expo, and the Clan Castle, and he gets a Sweeper as well, which is nice for some pathing. And honestly, getting a lot of those defenses in the core makes it to where there's nothing in the core for hogs or loons to path through, which makes a nice little L or U shape if you want a hog or Lalo. So he's going to use the ram here with the queen in order to get the Town Hall here. Now he's trying to get his queen inside there, so he funnels the right side, funnels the left side. Queen is going to walk though because of that builder hut. She's not going to go in for the Town Hall, but luckily for Ast, he has a P.E.K.K.A. in the Town Hall. They brought a P.E.K.K.A. this time instead of the sneaky goblins to make sure that Town Hall goes down, and that P.E.K.K.A. does a great job of getting the Town Hall. Pops a queen ability. She's also going to get this Archer Tower. And then from here, he's just going to spam all the hogs in from the top right side. Now notice he kept his king. He still held on to his BK, didn't use him yet. And that's because he knows there's these enemy heroes on the bottom side. He wants to use his king down there to get him. So there, he's going to pop his Warden ability as he moves into the enemy queen here. His Royal Champ going to be able to take out the enemy queen, and his king going to pop the ability, going to work on this enemy Royal Champ and the enemy king there, along with a Headhunter. First heal going in on this bottom side. He still has one more heal and a free spell to use to help these hogs path through that last scatter shot. The bomb tower and the wizard tower on the backside. It's looking kind of good so far. Let's see if he has enough hogs to power through it. Scatter shot locks onto the Royal Champ. Inferno locks onto the Royal Champ. Warden locks onto the Royal Champ, but he's going to freeze all three of them and pop the Royal Champ ability there. They're going to be able to get through that Inferno. The hogs get in front of the Royal Champ to tank for her. She's going to work on those skellies. Giant bomb, bomb tower. Uh-oh, a lot of these hogs are going to take quite a bit of damage here. Tornado trap hits the warden, and these hogs are going down, but they, boom, barely get through that wizard tower just in time. Only one cannon left, and yes, this is indeed going to be a triple. Finally, alternate attacks answer the call and get a triple. Their first one of the war. They started off 0 for 2. Now they're going to be 1 for 3. So a nice attack here from Ast with the Zap Quake hogs. That's going to put them at 1 for 3 on triples. Let's go ahead and see Tribe Gaming's next attack, which is going to be from Danny. Here's the next attack, guys. Danny coming in with the Super Witch spam here. It's honestly kind of like the Yeti Smash, really similar concept. Oftentimes you want to start with the Warden Walk to make a bit of a funnel on one side of the base. You don't want to wait too long though. If you wait too long, you're going to end up time failing. So we'll see here how this one works out. He's going to use a giant and a bunch of bowlers on the left side to make the funnel on the left side. They're going to get the Archer Tower down and that elixir storage, which is nice if you can't tell already. He obviously wants to enter right here toward the Town Hall because he's using the Warden to funnel the right side, bowlers to funnel the left side, and now he's going to send all the witches in straight from 12 with the king, with the queen. They're going to go right in, jump spell over the Expo and the Warden to give everything access to the Town Hall and the core there. Siege Barracks on the top left side freezes that Inferno Tower in order to save the big boy from the Super Witch here. You only get a few big boys at a time, so you don't want them to die. If you can save them, it's going to be nice. So he's going to pop the Warden ability there. Finally gets the healer switch. The Hound from the CC pops. Another jump spell in the core to give everything access to the backside. Queen's going to get this Town Hall down. Hogs from the Siege Barracks already came out. They're going to path over to the left. Barely stay out of range of that Giga Bomb, which is super nice here. So they barely stay alive. Queen's still alive. She stole all the healers. Luckily, these witches are so tanky, guys. They have so much HP. They're not going to die. The healers switch back over to the witches, and now he's got the Royal Champ coming in from the 9 o'clock angle. She gets that that second Inferno Tower compartment down. Now she's pathing over to the scatter shot. She's going to be able to get that down with her ability. He still has witches and the queen with full health and her ability pathing into this last Inferno Tower compartment. It's looking pretty good so far, but we're not sure yet. Is it going to be a triple? Is it going to be enough? Can that Inferno Tower kill the queen? No, the queen's going to get through it. The Royal Champ already used her ability. She's going to go down, but luckily we still have a P.E.K.K.A. over here at somewhat decent health. Cannon to get that, or Balloon to get that cannon on the bottom side. Still has a witch alive. Queen and Warden in the core there. P.E.K.K.A. with some wizards, but there's a Tesla farm down here. He's going to use another wizard to back up the P.E.K.K.A. Queen beating on a wall. It's going to come down to time. He should have enough firepower to get through it though. Clean up minions all around with another wizard as well. Queen beats through the wall, but the healers switch off of the queen. She's running low on HP. She's going to go back down for the skellies. Now she's going to move back over for the Archer Tower and then keep beating on a wall. Barely staying alive here. Nice job by the queen. Everything pathing through over to the 3 o'clock side. Let's see if he has enough steam to get through this. Pops the queen ability, gets the elixir storage, gets the cannon. Or actually, no, she's going to beat on a wall. She doesn't want that cannon for some reason. She's going to go all the way back outside. The archers are going to go for the cannon. Giant bomb, not going to do anything to that super witch. And yes, it's going to be a triple. Barely had enough time. He had like 10 seconds to spare on this one. Beautiful attack from Danny. And guys, that's going to put Tribe at 3 for 3. It cannot be a better start than this. We are doing phenomenal so far. Alternate attacks are 1 for 3. We are 3 for 3. Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen in the next attack here by alternate attacks. Here's the next attack coming in from Yo-Yo on iTzu's base. At this point, we were feeling pretty confident. We were 3 for 3, and they were 1 for 3, coming in with their 4th attack. So we were like, okay, what are they going to do? Are they going to triple? If they don't triple, the war is pretty much over because we were doing really well. So here he comes with a Queen Charge hybrid on this one. Yeah, he is going to bring a wall breaker, trying to lure the CC with some hogs here. We were considering running like 30 archers in the iTzu CC. I'm really sad that we didn't, because it would have been so hard for him to lure the CC here. That headhunter is doing a lot of damage to his queen, so he has to drop the poison early and a rage on the queen. Those headhunters are really good in defensive CC, guys. You should really try them out. Trust me, they're working really well. Even on Sui Lalos, they go and target the air warden, which is nice. Now he's already popped the hound. He's going to have to drop a second rage on the queen there, dropping the king on the bottom side to make a funnel, and then he's just going to hybrid the entire base. So there he goes, sending the hybrid, all the miners straight in at 3 o'clock with the warden and the hogs and the royal champ. The queen still staying alive. He does have a wall breaker that he can use to get the queen in at some point if he wants to. Going to pop the king ability here because those ground expos are doing a lot of damage to him on the bottom side here. Now everything's pathing in. He still has the warden ability, which he's going to pop right there. Miners activate the town hall. Queen's killing the enemy royal champ. Still holding on to that wall breaker. He's going to drop it over here on the top side. Last heal going into the core. Still has 2 freezes. There goes the wall breaker. It's going to give Queen access to both the bomb tower and the scatter shot there on the back side of the eagle, which is actually really good value. So that was a smart wall break. All the storages in the core are going to hold up the miners for a while. He freezes the bomb tower and the scatter shot. Has to get through the enemy queen here. Hogs from the siege barracks. The siege barracks was used at 6, by the way. Hogs from the siege barracks helping to kill that inferno tower at 6, but the king is doing a lot of damage to the hogs here. Royal champ going to get through that scatter shot. Queen gonna have to pop her ability. She cannot reach that inferno tower. The inferno tower locks onto the royal champ, so he has to freeze. He's out of spells. Queen's working her way around the outside of the base. She's going to get locked onto by the single target inferno here. She's going to go down. Only a couple of miners left. The royal champ went down. Some wizards. It's looking really close. Does he have enough to get this? It might be a fail. We're looking for another defense, and that would be the end of the war if it is, pretty much, as long as we 2-star out. Miners and warden, those healers are keeping the miner alive. Oh my gosh, the warden gets the inferno tower down. He's going to clutch the attack. Wow, this one was really close, and if you think maybe we had a little bit of luck on our side, they definitely had a little bit of luck on their side too. This attack was super close, but it's going to be a triple. Nice hit from Yo-Yo here on iTzu's base, barely sneaking away with the 3-star, which is going to put alternate attacks at 2 for 4. Here we go, guys. Best alternate attacks can do at this point is go 3 for 5 if they triple their last attack. They are currently 2 for 4, and Tribe is 3 for 3. Now iTzu coming in with his attack, going to be using a Queen Charge hybrid here. Let's go ahead and see what he does. Going to be using an early blimp to get the Town Hall and the CC pool. Let's see if it works out. This is the plan that he came up with on this base. He wanted to use the balloons over at 1 o'clock in front of the blimp. Use that blimp, make sure the Town Hall goes down. There's not a whole lot of splash that can reach where the blimp will pop, which is going to be on the right side of the Town Hall. So he asked me, do you think sneaky goblins will get the Town Hall down? I was like, yeah, you don't even need a rage. This blimp's going to be OP as long as there's no tornado trap and a bunch of seeking air mines. And he decided to go for it, and it's going to work out perfectly. The blimp pops right there, pulls a skelly trap, pulls the CC. Those sneaky goblins and the yetis are going to get the Town Hall down perfectly. Didn't even have to use any spells. So now he's going to lure the CC over to 9 o'clock, going to drop his queen there, and then he wanted to get his king, or he wants to use his king to funnel the top side and just hybrid straight in from 10 o'clock. That's the plan here. Here goes the poison spell. Going to get these headhunters down nice and early, and then the queen and the wizard are going to work on this lava hound. Going to take her about 74 years to get through that lava hound and the pups. Now he's going to drop the king, and another Tesla pops. He wanted the king to walk up. Which way is the king going to go? Let's see. Tesla pops. Will he go to the other Tesla? No, he walks to the left. Go back to the other Tesla now. And the king keeps walking left, so damn, that's going to ruin the funnel here. But it's okay. He's still going to continue with the plan. Hybrid in from 10 o'clock, just like we discussed. He brought the super wall breakers because he wants to wall break into this wizard tower and then again into the scatter shot, just so queen can reach all this stuff here if she wants to. That was the plan with the super wall breakers. Queen making her way downtown, and then he's going to go ahead and start with the hybrid. There go the miners, there goes the warden, the hogs, and then he's going to use the smartly adjust the plan on the fly, uses the RC to get these defenses down to make a funnel for the hybrid, so that way the hybrid can stay nice and tight in the core here, just like that, push their way through. Let's see if it's going to work out well for iTzu here. They're all pushing through. First heal being used. He's not going to use the warden ability yet. Wallbreaker going in. Will queen go inside for that Inferno Tower? Let's see. The healers switch off to the hybrid, and at this point it's like, okay, well, don't use any more rages on the queen. He pops a warden ability. We want to use the rages on the hybrid, so go ahead and start using them. The healers switch off to the king. Really sucks here that they don't go and heal the hybrid. It would have been so nice if these healers were on the miners and the hogs. They would have gotten a ton of value. He freezes, he heals, he rages, he heals again, and rages again. All the spells being used in the core there, trying to get the hybrid through that last Inferno Tower, and maybe the queen can finish off the base, even though she doesn't have any healers on the outside. But the hybrid is starting to die off. Let's see how much value they can get. Come on. Pushing through. The warden's going to help take out that last Inferno Tower. It goes down, but the Expo on the top side is still alive, tanked by the king. The queen goes down to some defenses on the outside. All the miners and the hogs are dead. Damn, it's going to be a fail. Guys, honestly, that still would have tripled if the healers would have switched off to the hybrid instead of switching onto the king. So a little bit unfortunate there for iTzu, but it's going to end up being a fail. We'll go ahead and fast forward through some of the cleanup here. Has a couple minions to help get some percentage. The king and the warden also going to get a couple more buildings, but it's not going to be a triple. iTzu himself getting the fail here, unfortunately, which puts Tribe at 3 for 4, which means alternate attacks are still in it. It's not over yet. If they can triple their last attack and we fail the last attack, it'll be tied on stars. So let's go ahead and see exactly what's going to happen in alternate attacks. Last attack here by Boom on my base. So here goes Boom, doing a Zap, Quake, Lalo on my base. He has to triple to keep them in the war. We already got 3 triples. They are at 2 for 4. They have to triple here to go 3 for 5 in order just to tie with us. So let's see what Boom's going to do exactly. He's going to bring in the Zaps, so you got to imagine he's probably going to zap the CC. He's waiting for the queen to wrap around and be on top of that clan castle so that way he can zap her and the CC at the same time. That's exactly what he does here. Let's go ahead and see. He's going to wait. There goes the zaps. Boom. Hits the queen, the CC, and the Expo. Then he earthquakes, so the CC goes down. What troops were in the CC, we'll never know because it's already dead. Now he's going to funnel the left side, and he's going to do a Sui here for the scatter shots, and he's going to bring a battle ram on the Sui, guys. You don't see that every day. So Boom getting really creative here with the Sui. That new level 4 battle ram has a lot more HP than it did before. He also uses the Royal Champ over at 9 o'clock to help get the scatter shot. So he's investing a ton into the Sui, just sending everything. The battle blimp, the king, the queen, the Royal Champ. He wants to get a ton of value over here, and honestly, he is. Let's see how much value this Royal Champ can get with her ability. She's going to get that AD, go up. She's going to pop her ability, get a bunch of defenses, start doing some damage to the enemy Royal Champ. King and queen got the scatter shots. Now queen can also reach the eagle. So not only did he get both scatter shots, 2 ADs, almost got the enemy RC down, but he's also going to get the eagle, and he's going to go ahead and start the flight from the bottom side at 6 o'clock. Queen stays alive. She's going back outside to work on these trash buildings, which is going to be nice for him in terms of time. There goes the second Lava Hound, his last Lava Hound. A ton more loons being used over here at 3 o'clock with the Warden. Town Hall still not activated. Now it's about to wake up. He hits 50%. There goes the free spell for the Town Hall. Rage over on the right side. He only has 1 spell left and 2 Headhunters that he can drop at any point. Needs to pop the Warden ability to save these loons. Boom! Barely got it in time. Boom. I said boom. His name's Boom. That's funny. Town Hall goes down with the Rage. Last Lava Hound gets locked onto by the Inferno Tower. All the balloons passing through to this top side. Luckily, I have all the red bombs up here on the top side, but he has a ton of balloons. We'll see if it's even going to matter. He uses the last freeze there on the top side. There go a bunch of the red bombs. They're going off. Some of the red bombs went off in this compartment. The Royal Champ goes down to a balloon drop and the Headhunter. So nice job saving the Headhunters for the Royal Champ. Queen still alive with her ability. Barely has enough loons to get through this. The Tornado Trap is going to catch all these minions. He got kind of lucky. The Tornado Trap didn't catch the loons, but it didn't matter because the Queen's still alive with her ability. So that one is going to be a triple. Nice attack here from Boom. Honestly, it was really creative. Beautiful job with the Sui there. He got so much value from the Sui, and that's why this ended up tripling, because he just got half the base with the Sui. So a beautiful attack here from Boom. That's going to put alternate attacks at 3 for 5, which means we have to get either a really good percent or we have to triple. I believe we calculated the percent right before Maxi did his attack. We needed 82% to get the victory on percent here, because we're tied on stars as long as he 2 stars. If we triple, we get the victory. Let's go ahead and see if Maxi can get it done with all the pressure on his shoulders. Here's the last attack of the war. Maxi coming in. He's going to be bringing the dragons on this attack. No zap spells, no quake spells. He's doing a drag bat. Remember, we need 82% to get the victory. So he's going to start off on the top side, trying to make a funnel over here. He brought a bowler and a giant that he wants to use to try and see if he can bowler bounce that AD. So he's going to give it his best shot here. When's he going to start? There he goes. Starts with the barbarian to test for a Tesla. Then he drops the giant and the bowler, but he dropped the bowler too fast, and the Tesla targets the bowler instead of the giant. So he's not going to actually get the AD down there, which is a little bit unfortunate. But then he's going to go ahead and start with the king funnel on the left side here. See how much value the king can get. He wants to get the Roa champ down nice and early, which is exactly what's going to happen here. He's going to pop the king ability. He's going to aggro onto the Roa champ, get her down. Then his Roa champ's going to come in from the 9 o'clock side, or 10 o'clock really. Her goal is to get that AD down and set a path for the dragons to go into the town hall. And then he starts with the Queen Sui on the bottom right side here. He also wants to get that other AD and more of a funnel. That way he can send all the dragons from the 730 angle straight into the town hall. Has to pop the Queen ability because of all those Teslas that do a lot of damage to her. Hopefully she can get that air defense. Come on, path inside the wall, Queen. And she does. She goes back in. She's going to get that air defense. Nice. Roa champ used her ability, got a bunch of defenses in the middle there, as well as something in that Inferno Tower compartment, which really helps the pathing. Baby Dragon to make a funnel here on the left side, and you can already see the pathing for the dragons. All of them are going to come down from 730. He is saving that Stone Slammer. We'll go ahead and wait and see where exactly he plans to use it. Warden on air, a couple of balloons to support. Now there is a lot of DPS there by the town hall, so he has to be careful. Use the Warden ability at the perfect time. A ton of archers come out of the CC, which is not what you want to see when you're doing a dragon attack and you don't bring a poison. So he uses his one and only rage. He's going to pop the Warden ability there. The dragons are distracted by the air skellies, the archers, the enemy queen. Will he be able to get through the town hall in time? Oh, the Giga Bomb barely hits the dragons. The Warden ability was just a half second too early. But now he's going to start with the bats on the right side. Has to freeze that Wizard Tower twice. Or actually, I think he gets away with only one freeze there. Yeah. Luckily, the scatter shot is distracted by the dragons. All the bats moving through. Remember, we need 82% for the win. Can he get it? The dragons are taking a lot of damage. Freezes the Wizard Tower on the top side. These bats are pathing into the core, but they hit a red bomb. Oh, no. One more freeze for the Wizard Tower on the top side. We're at 69%. Come on, we need 82. Eagle's still alive. The bats, can they get the eagle down? It's targeting the dragons. This is going to be close, 73%. The bats are going down. He freezes the Wizard Tower and the Archer Tower. Dragons, the eagle goes down. Still dragons alive, getting the ground bows. 78%, 79%. We got dragons on the outside. At this point, we were yelling and just cheering in voice chat. We ended up getting it, 82%. There it is. There's the victory for Tribe. It's not going to be a triple, but we got enough percent. We're going to get the victory on this one. 13-13 on this one. So it's going to end up working out really well for Tribe here, which means Tribe are going to be alternate attacks in the first round of the World's Qualifiers. If you guys already saw this live on the Twitch or on YouTube, let me know down below. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final score though. Here it was, 13-13, Tribe Gaming getting the victory over alternate attacks, 93.6% to 92.4. You know, some people might say we had a little bit of luck on our side with Vale not getting the Town Hall on a Sui. He would have got more percent, but they also had a little bit of luck on their side. Yo-Yo's attack on iTzu barely got the triple. He just barely got it. It was a nail biter. iTzu's attack also would have tripled if his healers had swapped to the hybrid. So a lot of luck on both sides. It was a really close war, a really fun war. That's going to put Tribe into the next round. If you guys want to see a recap of the next war as well, let me know down below and I can record that. Other than that, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you want to see these wars live, by the time you're watching this video, it's probably going to be Saturday night or Sunday. Come watch us play Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern, and you'll get to watch us in the live World Championship qualifiers. So other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you're thinking down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.